My wiener's so smart, I need a card to tell people I'm smart. Lex, anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready. From above board, this is Everything's a Game. Hosted by Leif Gantvoort, Travis Oates, Alexa Cappiello, and Dan Billet. And I'm Brett Sheridan, and here's today's Game Master. Lex doesn't know who Scott Baio is. Cappiello.
Thanks, Brett. I really don't. I was just shamed prior to this moment by these
No. We're
gentlemen
jealous
over here.
that you
Jealous
don't know
that you
who
don't
Scott
know who Scott
Baio
Baio
is.
All right, whatever. Welcome to Everything is a Game, a show that's about games, or a show that is the game of games, excuse me, meaning that every episode we play games and every episode is a game. So where my fellow hosts will compete, I can speak today, I swear, compete to accumulate points at my discretion, sometimes tied to the games we play, sometimes not at all. So, for example, this is how it's played. Travis Oates.
Yes.
If you had to be haunted by a ghost for the rest of your life, but you got to choose who it was, who would you pick?
Scott Baio.
Probably someone from Happy Days.
Nicole Eggert.
Nicole Eggert from, sure, I'll take Nicole
Sure.
Eggert, but she's not dead yet. But,
No, well,
but you know,
So, someone from Happy Days.
no, I'm just,
No.
I'm
Okay.
picking other things you don't know. Let's see.
Gilligan's Island.
Ginger from Gilligan's Island or Marianne?
No, Marianne.
Marianne.
Definitely
Marianne
Marianne.
from Gilligan's
Yeah.
Island. Marianne from Gilligan's Island. I actually know her. She was a friend of mine, so I'll pick her. She was great.
Great.
Isn't she still alive?
No, she passed away.
No, she passed away.
Dan Billet.
Yes, hi, no.
I forgot to give Travis points for that. This is how it works. Travis, you get points.
You forget
You
to
got
give
5 points. Okay. Dan Billet.
Yes, hi, no.
What is something you're embarrassingly bad at but refuse to improve?
I mean, have you watched the show?
So you're bad at being a GM?
So answering questions, is that what you're
yeah. I mean, among many other things.
All right, Dan, you get 5 points for that. Leif
Yeah, that's me.
Gantvoort. Would you rather have to wear wet socks forever
Yes.
or always feel like there's popcorn kernels stuck in your teeth?
Oh, God, take the wet socks any day of the week.
Yeah?
I hate things stuck in my teeth.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
honestly, I used to carry around toothpicks for that sole purpose, and I don't do it anymore. Just hate things stuck in my teeth.
What is this face that you're making, Travis?
What?
What is it?
I said wet
Mary-
socks.
so
and
many-
you-
No,
it's not that.
It's not that.
Yeah.
It's he's saying things that trigger the comedian in me, but the problem is
Triggered.
it's the nightclub comedian in me
Yeah,
that
that-
cannot say the things that are
Can't do it on
triggering.
this show.
Yeah.
The stuff that you get recorded at the club and then canceled
Yeah.
for the next day.
Yes.
Right.
for sure.
Hey, you're the one that wanted to do a family-friendly show, Travis. Let's.
Yeah, and one of these days we will.
We'll try it at some point.
Eventually, it may happen.
Can we do it? Can we also do someday like an after dark, like everything's
Yeah,
a game
we're-
after dark?
Yeah.
Didn't we just do that?
No,
Okay. All right.
it's gonna get edited.
Yeah.
When we get demonetized, didn't we try to do an episode where we talked about pee? Not an episode, but
Wait,
like a...
what? What are you
That's as dirty as Lex gets. If we talked about pee.
Shut up. No, we tried to do a sketch about it, and we got, flagged and stuff. Anyway, Brett Sheridan. What is the weirdest thing you believed as a kid?
I believed that my stuffed animals would turn alive and save me if I had intruders. So it was kind of like the Toy Story thing. But I thought that only if somebody was attacking me. I also thought my cat would be more vicious than she would. I could throw them at her. I was scared.
Which cat was
Was
that?
all
this
the
white?
time.
Was this cat
This wasn't white.
Oh,
This
which cat?
Not the
The
cat
other
that
one. The other-
is my password
No,
on
I know.
everything.
I know. What if I want you to name that cat so I can have your password? Are you itchy?
See, I thought you were going to say that the stranger in your closet wasn't real.
Yeah.
For years I just thought that wasn't a real person in the closet.
But is this why you have stuffed animals in your bedroom bedroom to this day?
Yes, because I think they are my protectors.
Brett, you get 5 points for that. Also, I thought my dolls would come alive at night, but not in a nice way. I thought they were going to attack me growing
no.
up. It's weird that you thought that they were going to like...
Have you played Stuffed Fables? Because that's kind of what
That's
Stuffed
what
It
Fables
is.
is
Concept of the
about.
game.
It's actually a really good game.
Yeah,
It's a
Stuffed
great game.
Fables is
Yeah.
actually kind of about the stuffed
a
animals
legacy
being
game.
the protector of
Yeah.
the children.
Yeah, I believe they would save me.
So that's basically how the games are played. Points are doled out as I see fit this time. Mwahaha. Whoever has the most points at the end of the episode will win, and so will one of you, because we also...
Look at all that treasure!
Thanks, Leif. We also play for a lucky fan who comments on one of our videos, so you should comment on one of our videos, because what could they win, Brett?
They could win a board game.
Yay! Because everything is a game, even the prizes. Thank you, creepy children. All right, so we can't have a winner without a game. Let us play our first game, which is called Badly...
Badly timed.
Badly
intros?
timed, yeah.
Badly...
Perfectly.
Locked in.
Badly written plots.
There we go.
Well done.
Yeah, so badly written plots for movies. We all know this, right? I'm going to give you a badly written plot for a movie, and you're going to try to guess what the movie is.
Harry Potter.
Nope.
Locked in.
Nope.
The Harry Potter.
Nope. We're going to do an easy one. Start out with an easy one.
All right.
Harry Potter.
Another one of my games, but we have changed the title for it.
Oh, I
Oh.
didn't
What was
want to
your-
go
what was
back
your title?
and
I
try to find it.
Remember.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
messing.
Doesn't matter. Girl runs away because of magic hands. Sister sings until she stops. Girl runs away because of magic
Oh,
hands.
yeah, that's easy.
Sister sings until
Locked
she
in.
stops.
Yeah, I know that one.
Great. It's easy. Good. Okay.
Yeah,
Locked in.
got it.
Good. Good.
Yeah, I mean, I know it too, but I have an answer already written down that I'm going to stick with.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. So stop the music. Stop the music.
Don't tell me what to do,
Stop the
Lex.
music.
Music stuff
Stop
when
the
it wants to
music.
stop.
Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
Give me
Magic Hands McGee. No?
No, it's not Magic Hands McGee.
There you go.
Brett.
Frozen.
Yeah, Frozen. Good job. 5 points. Frozen. 5 points.
The Sound of Music.
No, that's not it.
That's Nicole Eggert.
No, not Nicole Egger. Okay, so that was a good
think of
first round. All right,
The
let's do
sisters.
this.
It was the nuns singing until. Yeah.
A prince
Did
runs.
you say Sister Act? Is that what you said?
I thought Sister Act, but no, I said Sound of Music.
Oh, yeah.
A prince runs away after his uncle kills his dad, then vibes with hippies until he gets his act
Yeah,
together.
come on. All right.
Easy.
Yeah, I got this one totally.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Great. Okay.
Can you say that again? Because I don't think any of these people have it. What?
A prince runs away after his uncle kills his dad, then
No, it's not
vibes
right.
with hippies until he gets his
I
act
mean,
together.
I heard it the other way.
There are
After his
ton-
uncle is killed. That's what I heard. That's
That's okay,
Oh.
because I'm like,
That's why I read it down.
makes any
I'm
sense.
still locked in.
All right, cool.
I'm going to stick with it just
All
because
right, Leif, what do you got?
I got Star Wars.
That's not it. Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Brett,
That's the Lion King.
that is correct. Brett, 5 points for you.
Which is, of course, based on Hamlet, but yes, The Lion King.
Yes, very
Yes.
nice. I would have accepted Hamlet as well.
All right.
Yeah?
I put Prince of Tides.
No, that's not it.
Very similar.
All right. So,
I had the Devil and Mrs. Jones.
all right.
That's not a,
Was that
that's
behind the
not a
green door?
kid's film.
All right, next movie. A misunderstood gourmet chef helps a detective rescue a kidnapped victim.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Hit me again.
A misunderstood gourmet chef helps a detective rescue a kidnapped victim.
Okay. That is... I got this one.
Yeah.
Yeah? You feel confident?
Oh.
You locked in, Leif?
I'm always locked in.
Pooh.
I
Can't even
live
remember
locked
the
in.
name of the movie I think it might be.
Okay. Brett, are you
I'm
good?
not
Okay,
locked
okay,
in
okay.
yet.
Dan?
Ratatouille.
No, come on. That's what I had too. Ratatouille.
Explain.
No, none of that is
explain,
correct.
Explain.
Gourmet chef.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only part they heard.
All
Well,
right.
no, and then
It's-
there's he's kidnapped by the rat.
Yeah, it's
And-
Ratatouille 2 Taken.
right. No. Nope.
And I'm not putting this together properly either, but I said rescuers.
No. It's Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
Say that again?
Silence of the Lambs.
No, I know that. I'm talking the description.
A misunderstood gourmet chef helps a detective rescue a kidnapped victim.
Gourmet chef. He cooks people.
I guess,
Yeah, sure. She's not a detective,
Sure.
but whatever. All right, let's go.
All right, whatever.
FBI agent.
Well, she's
Should
an
I-
FBI agent in training.
In training.
Yeah.
Drug addicted girl takes advantage of a mentally challenged boy for 3 decades.
Oh, yeah, I got this. That's easy.
Drug addicted girl takes advantage of a mentally challenged boy for 3 decades.
That's kind of funny.
I think I got the same one. Locked in.
Good. Locked in.
I got nothing. Oh, I got it.
All right, Leif, go for it. I want to know.
It's Casablanca.
No,
It is. It's
not at all.
Casablanca. Oh.
Not at all. Brett?
The film is called My Wife.
Poor Brett's
Same
wife.
time.
Same time. Here we go.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah,
Forrest
good for
Gump.
you
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
5 points for both of you for getting that one. Okay. Girl has to pretend she's a man to be taken seriously.
Well, okay. Like,
Okay.
should we just start the
Pretty
list?
much every movie.
I was
Yeah,
gonna do. There's so many movies. If it's
Well, just do your best. And
Think
if
of
it-
one
if
that
it-
is
yes.
not old, basically.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Girl has to pretend she's a man to be taken seriously. I'll accept a couple of answers for this one.
This one is so
I
easy.
mean,
that's
all right,
easy.
because there are at least I can think of 3 films.
I'll accept your arguments. Is what
I
I'm
think
saying.
I
think
have
it's
the
any
correct
film.
one. But
Okay, yeah. What is that, Brett?
well, because it's topical to what you would know. Juana Man.
That's a good one. What? Oh, that's a good one. It's true.
Classic Wayans film.
It's true.
Oh
Classic
man,
Wayans.
is
Yeah.
it true?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I don't know how it's spelled.
I
but
don't know the movie, so I'm not giving you points.
What? Come
That's how
on.
it goes. All right.
What about Victor Victoria?
Oh.
that is
All right, I'll
absolutely.
give you
That's
points.
one
Have you
of that's
seen
one
Victor Victoria?
I haven't, but I know
Okay.
that is the plot of
Because
that
Victor
movie.
Victoria was way before
Yeah.
Charles in Charge. Just
All
saying.
right. What? Go
I put Shakespeare in Love and She's the Man.
yeah, those are
She's
two.
the Man, yeah.
She's the Man,
those are
12th
two.
Night, and Victor
Victor
Victoria.
Victoria.
Yeah. The one I was actually going for, Mulan.
Milan.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. But I still gave you
Always
guys
go with
points.
Disney if it's Lex. Always go with Disney.
Yeah.
All right. Bullied kid with a birth defect proves people are only nice to you when they need something. Bullied kid with a birth defect proves people are only nice to you when they need something.
Oh, I know you wanted to know this, but this is going to kill some time for everyone. Juana Man, spelled Juwanna, Man, M-A-N-N, did not have the Wayans brothers, but it did have Miguel Nunez and Vivica A. Fox.
All right.
Kim Wayans. So there was a
Yeah,
Wayan
there was
in
a
there.
Wayans.
Should I watch it? Is it
No.
good
Oh,
cinema?
no.
Not good cinema. All right.
In
won't
fact,
watch it.
nobody has thought of that film until Brett just said it.
Budget was
for the last
15
10
mil.
years.
They made 13.8. Not a success.
Almost, though.
I would say not a success.
Okay.
Almost.
All right, Dan.
I put down 2, The Hunchback of Notre Dame and 300.
Oh, yeah. Excellent point. Good point. That's a
You
great
know
one.
what? I will give you points for the Hunchback of Notre Dame for sure, because that does fit. And what was the second one you said?
300. The Spartan movie.
Oh, sure.
The
All right.
guy who betrays them.
Okay, all right. I'll give you 10 points for that.
All right,
total.
I'll take it.
Okay, Travis?
I put The Hunchback of Notre Dame, but I kept trying to think of what's the movie about Mark Zuckerberg?
Oh,
That works.
Social Network.
Yeah, Social Network is what I wanted to put. I couldn't remember it though.
Wow. With a
Also-
birth defect?
Yeah, well,
you-
come on.
I
Mark
guess so. All
Zuckerberg?
right.
All right, come on.
All right, go for it, Leif.
Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
I like these creative answers,
I guess
not what I was going for.
Was it X-Men? The X-Men franchise?
Been
No, it
after
wasn't.
birth, death.
Not
I
at
mean,
all.
Birth defect.
Brett?
Juana Man. That's all I was looking up the whole time. So
Actually, this might make you laugh, might not, but I said Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fun, Lex. Good job.
Yeah, thanks,
That's
thanks,
fun.
thanks.
oh, we have fun here.
Okay, man learns to listen to his inner voice.
Hmm.
Man learns to listen to his inner voice.
That's
Man.
all we're given.
Yeah.
Yes,
I feel like a lot of these can describe a number of things.
sure. Because nothing is original. Everything is recycled.
Sure.
Wow.
to her voice.
I'm just listing things that Lex has never heard of for sure.
I know that's just. I'm trying to think of what she would say.
Oh, I got it.
Right.
Man lives to listen to his inner voice.
Oh, I got it. No, I just couldn't think of the name, but
I got it.
I've got it.
Really?
I don't have it written down.
Confident.
Oh no, 100%. This is what you're.
I got
thinking
it.
of.
I
All
got
right,
it
tell
too.
me then.
It's Stranger Than Fiction. That's a Will Ferrell film.
Yeah, sure.
I know
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah, where
Explain
he is
why.
a writer that is listening to his inner voice, but it's not his voice. It's actually the voice of.
Okay.
Which is
All
similar
right.
to what I went with.
Yeah.
So Leif got it right. It is
Yeah.
Fight
Nice,
Club.
very good.
10 points for
Oh.
Leif.
Ah, spoiler alert.
Well, very along the same lines, I did Herman's Head.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh.
not serious.
Yeah, it's a TV series, I
TV
know, but
series,
then
yeah.
also All of Me.
Oh.
Do you guys, anybody remember?
yeah, put
love
Edwina back in box.
Yeah.
Yep. Love all of me.
Or back in bowl. Put Edwina back in bowl.
Travis, what'd you say?
I said Bedazzled and Social Network.
Why?
Well, Bedazzled.
I mean, for
'cause
obvious
he's got the devil the whole time trying to
Okay,
convince
all
him to do
right,
stuff.
all right, I see that.
And Social Network because again, I hate Mark Zuckerberg. So put him down
That was a
anyway.
good movie, though, right? We can agree that was a good movie.
Social Network.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Never seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
I
You'd
know.
like it.
No, I think I would.
I don't
Okay.
think you would. I'm just gonna say you wouldn't,
Okay,
just
I
in
wouldn't.
case.
I
I
love
wouldn't,
that movie.
just
It's a
in
really
case.
good
Yeah.
movie. All right, that was really fun. Yay! No.
And the
no,
answer
no,
is-
no, no, no.
Okay.
So here are the
Splash.
points. The points. The points.
In this movie,
are...
there's a person who does something somewhere and then comes home.
Oh shoot.
Yes.
Oh, I got
Free
this
Willy.
one. Oh no, it's Free Willy 2.
All right,
Free
Travis
Willy
and
2.
Dan, you are in the lead with 35 points, so you're
right.
tied. And Brett and Leif, you're not far behind. You guys both have 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not doing we're not doing breaks anymore. So we're just gonna go right into the
Oh,
second
I
game,
never
right?
said that.
Who said we're
Oh,
not
You
doing
can.
breaks?
I
Oh.
don't think we should. But
Who said we're not doing breaks?
Let's. Why don't we debate it?
Yeah, wait. Let's debate
Why,
it.
No,
why
we're
don't we
not gonna
debate
debate it.
this? We're going to go for a short break. And we'll be right back.
all right, please enjoy this short break.
I'm so smart. I only want to hang out with smart people,
Yeah.
but I'm
I'm-
willing to pay to do it. That's how smart I
My
am.
wiener's so smart, I need a card to tell people I'm smart. Lex, anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready.
I really hope this is going
That's
in.
the second
really
small
hope.
wiener thing I've done about Leif. What was it in the office? I was like, I'm Leif. I finish jobs that I start because I have a small wiener.
Okay, so speaking of debates and small wieners,
What? Nobody was speaking about that, Lex. What are you? Where's your mind been?
we're gonna play a
I'm
favorite
assuming.
game of mine.
Go
that I-
ahead, start over again.
Can I just say he's the only one in here who's using one?
I don't think we can say wieners.
We
but-
can't say wieners.
We can
say wieners. What are you
Brad.
talking
Oh.
about?
Yeah, what if we're talking about
baby.
hot dogs?
Oscar Mayer.
Okay.
Lil Smokies.
He
All
loves,
right.
he loves
All right. Well, then I won't stop you.
cocktail-
Do it
cocktail
again
wieners.
whenever you're ready.
He likes Oscar Mayer.
Yeah,
Wieners.
well,
Okay.
wieners.
All right. So welcome back to Everything's a Game. Speaking of debates, we're gonna play one of my favorite games. A game that I made up last time I did this. It's called Hot Take Debate. But Travis wasn't here for it, so I want to play it again with him involved. So
right.
this is where I give you a hot take topic, and you three must argue whether it's right or wrong. I will give based on how points based on how creative you are, your
Okay.
passion, whether or not I agree with you.
What game
and
are we playing again?
Totally arbitrarily, you're going to discuss some topics here that I'm going to give you, okay?
Okay.
Who's Neville?
Yes.
That was. I think that was.
I'm
the,
going,
you're
I'm
right.
going
okay.
back to, I'm going back to the one I wasn't
Here's
here for.
one, here's
I
one.
watch these things.
Good, good. Dungeons and Dragons is popular, but it's not the best tabletop RPG. I know.
Like-
I know. Brett has a lot to say about
Oh
this.
man, don't get me started on
Too bad. This is a nerdy podcast.
RGB.
Now
All
we're
right,
supposed to
go for it.
write down our answers?
No, no
Okay.
writing
No,
down.
we're
Talk
supposed to
about it.
debate.
Yeah.
So it's not the best,
Okay,
or
all
is
right.
it the best?
Yeah, because we could take either side of
Yeah.
this
Right.
argument.
Okay, here we go. I got an answer.
Well, it's
It's Pam Grier, right?
no. That's not how a debate works.
No, but I locked in.
Dungeons and Dragons is definitely the best role playing game because they pay me to say that. I'm hoping they'll pay me to say that.
Yes.
No, they
No,
don't. They don't pay me.
Do you truly believe that Dungeons and Dragons is?
So if we're gonna be real here,
Yes, be
No,
real.
I don't want to be real.
I think that Dungeons and Dragons, for obvious reasons, is the most resilient game. It changes and evolves with the times, and it definitely speaks to the largest audience. I think I personally enjoy playing Dungeons and Dragons more than any other role-playing game, just because I'm super familiar with the system. So it's like putting on a
You think
comfortable pair of shoes for me.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I know the
I hate
system
wearing
pretty
shoes.
well.
Yeah, I would. I think it is the most ubiquitous. I think it's like it's the most played. Obviously, it's the biggest game in the world.
For those of you out there, ubiquitous means something that
That
a little
Dan
Bic would
thinks.
like.
And
Sorry.
passion. But I would say it's not the. I mean, it's like it's a game. How do you say what the best game is? Does it suit your needs? Or
Well, I
does
just
it,
did it. said
I
it's
know,
the
and I'm
best game.
saying that's okay. It's the best game if they're paying us, but
I'm
but
just saying
beyond
that,
that,
No, he truly
obviously-
believes it.
Obviously, when it comes out of Dan's mouth, it's wrong. That's what I'm saying.
So what I would say is that the quote unquote adaptability of the game, which is that they have to update their system every 10 years, is in fact a weakness, not a strength, and that a system.
Do they
that
have to, or do they
Now, do you
choose to?
actually believe that, or are you arguing that to argue that?
I actually believe it.
Because I can't think of any system from the 70s or 80s
Yep.
that
is essentially the same.
couldn't use a change. I think the reason it continues to change is because the times change and the system.
Well, I think it's a kind of a fundamental flaw of the system, and it is I think it's a money grab, which is another point against the game. But I also think that like a let's say like a D100 system, a skill-based system, like a Call of Cthulhu or a Palladium system, that those games have changed a lot less because the fundamentals of the game are actually more solid, and they're based on that's what I think.
Which is why the player base for those games is minuscule in comparison.
Well, that's like saying is a really popular movie automatically better than a really well-made movie.
That's more
maybe?
obscure.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's the same thing. I think. Look, I'm not saying that there aren't small.
Brett, how you doing in there, buddy? I was just wondering, like, maybe we should debate Coke versus Pepsi.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
something.
I'm gonna go that Dungeons and Dragons is the best because of ubiquitous.
Yeah, ubiquitous.
And because it's the most satanic of all
It
of
is.
them.
It is the most
yes.
satanic. That's an excellent point.
Caused a
I'm-
panic even.
I'll say it's the best simply because I can't think of a single other one.
Yeah, I'm
You've
with
never
you.
played another RPG.
No, I've never played an RPG
We
at
have
all
an entire
until this show.
podcast that talks about.
You know
all
what?
this.
That's cool. I'd like to hear more about what you guys have to say, but Brett thinks it's boring, so we'll move on.
Well, Brett's
Well,
not
they
alone.
have their own show where they do talk about this
Yeah.
stuff.
And he loves it when he does that one too. So who won?
Honestly, you guys both get points because I hear both of your sides.
I heard it too. I was sitting right
I
here.
get points for being right.
I
and
said
you
it's
get
the
points for
most
being
popular. That's
And-
the. I mean, that should be a reason for it to be the best. It's still
You
the.
know what, Brett? I
for
will
being right
also
and
give
not
you
her boss.
points. I will also give you points. All right, so here's one that we can all talk about,
Oh,
hopefully.
good.
Stranger Things should have ended after season 1.
Ooh.
Not
Stranger
true.
Things.
No, I think there's been a lot of great things. Season 2 was a bit of a misstep. There was some awkwardness, especially in the first few episodes. But that's what happens when you make a character super powerful. Where can you take them from there? So they had to do something to get her away and thus they had to take a couple of steps back
And I
to
wouldn't-
reground the things. But like, I like season 3 a lot, actually.
I wouldn't even say that season 2 was a misstep. I think parts of season 2
Yeah,
were.
that's what I'm saying. The first
I think
few
there's
episodes
some great
were a
parts
little
of season
weak.
2, but I think, I wouldn't even consider season 1 the best season per se.
It's just because it was new and fresh. That's why everyone
Right.
in their minds is like,
what season is the one the last one that's coming out? Is it 4 or 5?
It's going to be 7. It's going to be 7.
7, yeah. There's been a lot.
Oh, there's
No,
going to be
it's
another
not.
I
one?
don't know.
Yeah, there's one more. There's one more
It's on
season.
there.
One more
It's
season.
only-
Honestly,
It's
when
going to
we're
be 4.
recording this,
It's going to be
I
4.
think it's 4, right?
It's going to be
Yeah.
4.
Yeah,
4 or 5.
I don't know. Well, if it had ended after the first one, it kind of would have been an amazing, like self-contained thing. I do, but I did like.
But that was the plan. You know that, right? They pitched it as a single season
Yeah.
thing. Like
Yeah.
they
But
didn't
I
have
have to
I
do
take
it-
it back. Season 5.
It's 5.
We're
Okay.
coming up to 5.
I did like season 4 is the running up that hill season. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like that was
great.
That was great. Like there was a lot of really great stuff.
Kate Bush loved it.
Oh,
Sure.
sure.
Yeah.
So did,
Yeah,
so
I
did
thought
her bank account.
I thought, honestly, I think the only season that for me dipped was 2.
Yeah.
And it was only because that weird little.
Yeah, sending her off
Almost,
to the
it
city.
was. It was almost like they were trying to make a
After
spinoff.
school special.
Yeah.
You know, a spinoff. Oh, it's going to be about the kids that escaped here, and so that was a little bit off. But I mean, like the whole climax that happened in season 3, like I thought that was really
That was
really
the
good.
mall one, right?
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
great.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
great.
yeah, so
Oh yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, and
we're
also
out of
I
time.
haven't ever seen it. No, I've seen it. I love it.
Okay, good. Well, you each got points for that round. Brett, I'll even give you some points for that.
wow.
Even
I
you,
know,
Brett.
Even
Even
you, Brett.
you.
I don't know. Are we out of time? I guess we're out of time, huh?
I don't
That-
know.
That dungeon. Did the timer never run?
I
don't
think
know.
the
That
timer may
ever
not
got
have
turned
ran.
on. You
All
probably
right.
have time for at least one more.
Okay. Here's one that I hope everyone can talk about. Superman is only boring if you don't understand him.
I will argue this to my death.
I knew you
Superman
would.
is my favorite superhero of all
Superman
time.
is boring?
Yeah, I don't
Superman,
think-
Superman honestly, I kind of think Superman is boring. He's just too perfect.
The-
The only interesting thing about him is Lois.
No, the only interesting thing about him is that he has
Whoa.
this
Somebody is
uncanny love
clearly-
for human beings, and thus he bends over backwards every time he
He's
needs
just,
to.
He's
He could destroy us all.
all of us.
And he
immediately.
chooses not to. He chooses to defend us in spite of all of our flaws.
I have never felt closer to you than I am right now.
Well, I
Wait,
mean,
hold on. Like,
No,
this,
seriously.
He
Like,
is
your-
the
this is
symbol
your
of hope
Les
for a
Mis moment.
reason.
Like,
I know,
everybody's
like-
gonna stand up behind you and march with you right now.
Well, the point that Lex is making is something that I've heard in the sphere, though, is that like, oh, we don't want another boy next door Superman story. Nobody wants that kind of. A lot of the newer generation thinks he's boring and thinks that he's not interesting enough, and I'm totally on Leaf's camp because. Yeah,
But
he's
that's the
Superman.
different thing now as well. Is like you have so many dark and jaded characters that are just mopey and do these horrible things to themselves because they have all this self-hate. And yet there's this guy out there that could, do anything he wants, and he
Because he's
chooses to
perfect.
spend his time.
He's not perfect though, and that's
Yeah,
and,
that's-
and that's the thing, is he strives to try and always do the right and the good thing, even though the right and the good thing is the hard thing for him to do. He's not perfect. I think the idea that Superman is perfect misses the entire point of Superman.
Yeah, and so if you find him boring, you're right. You
'Cause
do not understand the character.
The easy thing to do as Superman
Be Homelander.
is to
Yes,
Hey, be
honestly.
Homelander.
Yeah.
because
That's true.
and that's why Homelander exists, because we think in our world, we think, well, that's what a Superman would be.
Yeah.
So the idea that there could be somebody out there who would have that nobility and self-sacrifice.
Strength of character. Like,
I'll tell you something. Christopher Reeve was asked one time by a reporter, do you ever wish that you really were Superman? And he said no. He said it would be hell because you would constantly be hearing people in danger, and you'd never be
couldn't
able to be
fix it
everywhere
all.
at once, and you couldn't
Couldn't
fix it all. And it would be complete torture. And I do think that that's what Superman lives. It's very difficult for him to have any kind of a life because he knows, it's. I hate to say this, but it is almost like that end of Schindler's List, where he's like, I could have got one more person. I could have, and I think Superman battles with that all the time. I could have saved one more person. I could have done one more thing because he has the power, and has that great responsibility that often comes with great power. I don't know if I've ever heard that.
You've heard it here first. Lex hates heroes and America.
That's not true. I didn't grow up reading a lot of Superman comics.
Sure.
I watched most of the movies, and I don't necessarily feel like
you watched most of the movies
after Christopher Reeve.
Can I tell?
Yes.
Can I tell you? I will give you some Superman movies to watch. All-Star Superman, for example.
Okay.
Cartoons. The Superman cartoons are the ones to watch.
And the Richard Donner Superman.
I will say
are pretty
They're
wonderful.
okay, but I'm just saying, like the cartoons are really where you really get into Superman.
Which one was it with
I watched
Kevin?
some of the one with Christopher Reeve.
With the dads, where what's his butt dances?
Kevin Spacey.
No, dances with wolves. was his
Kevin
that was
Sorbo.
No, that was the most recent. That's the most recent.
Here's the thing: the first half of that film is fascinating and it's wonderful, and I love it to death because it's about a boy trying to find his identity through his fathers and trying to win their approval and their love. And to me, that is the interesting aspect of Superman. He grew up without having,
Parents.
But if
no, he did. He had
I mean,
parents.
he had alien
He had parents,
parents.
but he didn't know who he was as a
Yeah.
result of his upbringing.
Yes.
If you watch the
like
animated
Hercules.
adventures of Superman by the same people who did the Batman, Kevin Conroy Batman series, you watch their Superman series because they're just as good. It's just this flip side, I think, of the DC universe. And I think you'll find those very moving, and you'll see the struggle that Superman goes through because it's very different take than you have on it.
Do you guys think that the movies after Christopher Reeve have portrayed Superman in the way in which he should be portrayed? The depth in which he should be portrayed?
They're news stories.
No, I think they tried to make Superman Batman in the Zack Snyder Superman, and he's not. He's not Batman.
I've never been a big fan of any of the live action Superman films personally.
Even the
Superman
ones with
2?
Christopher Reeve?
I'm telling you,
I'm
they're pretty janky. The Superman movies for me. Superman 2 has got some really nice moments in it, but it also has I'm going to throw my ass off and I'm going to lose my powers. I'm going to get my powers back. There's so many things in that film that, like, as a screenwriter, that like really bothered the holy heck out of me. That I have a difficult time with Superman 2 because there's some really janky stuff and. The first one, I'm going to go back in time and save her, and I'm going to kiss her and make her memories go away. It's just, So just a lot of stuff that I don't like in those films. So for me, but I do think the gold standard.
But they're good movie. Like
just
even if
saying
they're
that-
not good.
Welcome
Superman
to Everything's
movies,
a Game, where all we do is debate
This
things.
is what the game that we're
It's a
playing is.
game.
I'm just saying that
And
the
it's
animated show for
interesting
me.
topics to talk about, which is what you're supposed to do on podcasts.
Listen,
But
don't
if you
lose.
listen-
Right now, you're my hero. So don't lose it.
But you watch Injustice or play Injustice, and that's what Superman really should be.
yeah.
Like he could like if he weren't the best of us, like that's
Well, there was also that one where that dark film. It was the horror film. With
Darkburn.
Darkburn.
Yeah.
with him
Brightburn.
as a-
Brightburn,
Yeah. That
Oh.
was a fun one too.
yeah,
Honestly,
Saltburn.
Travis,
That's a
you win quite a few points for that round because you've kind of convinced me to really start to look at Superman in a different light. I'm gonna check out some stuff. The rest
I
of you,
didn't.
no, the rest of you also get points.
I'm
but
up
just not
on you,
as much.
Leif. I put the camera on you during that. It's like when they flash to somebody who lost the Oscar after giving a great performance. I just kept it up on. Great job, Travis. Leif is just over there like,
Really?
Honestly, you all did a great job.
Okay.
I'm sorry if this segment went a little longer, but I
Sorry,
found it.
Demi Moore.
Yes.
yeah.
I found it very interesting. So, yay! That was Hot Take Debate. Hooray! The points as they stand are: Travis, you're in the lead with 55 points. Dan and Leif, you're tied for second place with 50 points. And Brett, you have 40 points, okay? That doesn't mean you can't catch
I
up.
can win this.
You can win this, all right? So, next up, we're going to be playing a game called Google This. Yeah, I stole two of them. Cool. Welcome back to Everything's a Game. We are at the final game. I should have known that was coming.
If you say it, it comes.
I should have known. We are at the final game.
What,
of the
Everything's a Game?
episode. I did like you. No, I don't. We're going to be playing Google This, where I give you the first part of a question that I put into the Google search bar, and you have to tell me what Google comes up with.
Okay. Right.
For each of these, I have 5 options. If you guess one of them, you'll get major points.
So you type in Travis's name into the Google
And
bar.
you'll also get points if you make me giggle.
Okay.
Okay. All right. How to. What does it come up with?
Oh,
How to.
Now, is this how to space?
How to space.
The last time that we played this,
Yes.
this is an
How
important
to-
part.
Right.
that is important when you
Space.
Google. Yeah. It's
Uh-huh.
Wait,
How to.
what do you mean,
space.
Leif?
Locked in.
So you can't could start a word.
Oh,
Like
you have
how-
to put.
how tools should be
So
organized.
Got
T-O
it.
space
Got it,
means
got
that
it,
it's
got
a
it, got it,
different
got it.
word
So
that
it's
comes
not
after
how
that.
today.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
How to.
Got it.
space. All right. You guys all
Can't
got
write
it?
mine
Yep.
out. Let me go first.
Okay, go.
It's how to move to a different country.
No,
Is
that's
that
fair. I'm going to give you points for that. 5 points, Brett. Leaf?
How to Google.
Hey, that could be. That's my mom.
That's funny.
Yeah, look
I will
up
give
on
you points
Google
for
how
that.
to Google.
Yeah.
All right, Dan.
Lose a guy in 10 days.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
How to fix your sink.
Oh, very nice.
Because I feel that's somebody that people would.
Yes.
would look up on.
So these are the ones that popped up for me. Number 1 was neutralize bleach.
Jesus. That's the,
Screenshot on a Mac.
Really?
Boy,
Yeah.
Delete an Instagram account.
85% of the ones that are screenshotted back are from me. Because I keep forgetting. Yeah.
4 was lower blood pressure.
Yeah.
And 5 was tie a tie. Because,
Oh, yeah.
Right. All right, so next
How do you
one.
neutralize bleach, though?
Yeah, did you figure it out, Lex?
No.
You pour ammonia.
How to tell?
No, kids at home, no.
Don't do that.
Do
Don't
not.
do that. That's
Where
you
the
do?
two shall meet.
I mean, it will
Whatever you do,
neutralize
Don't do
you,
that.
but
that you'll kill yourself. And
Yeah.
it's
How to?
and everybody in the area.
God.
How to tell if or no but space.
How to tell?
How to
if-
tell if. Do, 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 do.
Locked in.
Do I want to put the answer I'm thinking of?
Yes, you do.
How to tell if you have a pylon.
Sorry.
This is dark, but I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
one of the first things that.
All right.
Sorry, Brady. I came in real late on the music.
Yeah, you
there.
did a little
to
bit.
tell
So,
That'll be fun for you. All right, ready?
Yeah.
who got it?
Should
we just do this?
Leaf.
How to tell if this has gone bad?
All right, I'll give you some points for that. Yeah. Travis, sorry.
You have cancer.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
I'm just trying to think of things that people would Google.
Oh, boy. Okay, Dan.
How to tell if he is cheating.
Oh.
That's another good one.
Oh, that is a good one. That's a good one.
Jamie.
Okay, Brett.
How to tell if you smell. Like you smell
Okay.
bad.
All right, I can see that. I can see that.
do.
Okay, so here's
Thank you.
what-
Because we're both.
Just ask.
here's
Just ask,
what
Brett.
Google
The
came up
answer's
with.
yes.
Eggs are bad. How to tell if a pineapple is ripe?
You know how to tell if eggs are bad?
Yeah, they
Put it in a
float.
glass of water. Yep.
Yeah, they float. Right.
Or eat them.
A diamond is real.
Hmm.
If you have pneumonia.
Oh.
If Sunny Angel is fake.
Sunny Angel.
I don't know who that is.
How to tell if
I don't know
Sunny
why it
Angel
came up with
is
that.
fake?
Okay.
Wow.
Well, you didn't investigate that.
No.
That comes up and it
I
then
thought you
strike your
guys
curiosity.
I thought you guys would know because it seemed like an old reference. Anyway, can I marry my?
Well,
That's-
you know how,
oh.
you know how I know how an egg is bad.
What?
Whether they wave like Elon Musk does.
Can I marry? Can I marry my?
Okay.
Was it Sunny with an O or Sunny?
SONNYANGEL.
Wait, you're going back to. We have a new
I've
question.
already answered it.
Oh.
I locked in.
How to tell?
Really early.
Can I
Can I
marry
marry
my?
my-
I mean, this has got to be the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Funny.
throw that out
No,
to the
that was a
universe.
funny answer,
Yeah.
but I ain't gonna
Yeah,
put
yeah,
that out there.
Aw.
Yeah, she may watch.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, are we
Okay,
done?
Ready?
Before we do
Are
that,
we
do
all
you want to
ready?
know what Sunny Angels
Sure.
are? Or
Yes.
should we-
What is Sunny Angel? Or who is?
They're minifigures. They're like 650 different kinds of Sunny Angel figures.
What was the whole phrase again?
How to tell if Sunny Angel is fake?
Oh.
So it's like a Hummel figurine. Kind
Yeah,
of
that
thing.
makes sense then.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
all did a learn together.
I feel like that's probably more popular where my dad is than here.
Okay, so Brett.
What, America?
Brett.
Right.
Can I marry my?
Can I marry my car?
Oh, you can
A
though.
lot of people that want to marry inanimate
You
objects.
can. You can marry
Okay,
a car.
Okay. All right. Dan.
Cousin.
It's got to be cousin.
I
right?
know,
No.
that's what I
It's gotta be
had.
It's your
cousin.
pet.
10 for
Can I marry my
Dan
pet?
And 10 for
Gotta be
Travis.
cousin. Gotta be cousin.
And what did you say?
It
Pet.
was cousin?
Pet? Okay, you get points to Dan. I mean Leif, sorry.
She's
for
calling me
pet.
everybody else's name but my own.
All right, so here are the ones that Google came up with. Can I marry myself?
Oopsie.
Cousin?
Okay, there you
Cousins.
go.
Cousin in California.
Gross.
Oh.
Oh,
Second cousin.
Again, like 85% of these. No.
it's all cousin.
Uncle, dog, and the one that I found the most hilarious, because this is more than 5, obviously, is undocumented boyfriend.
Oh.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Can I though?
Can
Did you find out?
I didn't
Can,
look.
can you marry your? I think you can marry your second cousin, no problem.
Yeah,
100%.
probably.
I believe in most states you can actually marry your first cousin.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, how to survive.
A little flip
How
of
to
it.
survive.
How to survive.
How to survive.
How to survive.
Leaf not putting music? How to survive. Leaf not.
I also
Making
don't know
your
how we're
job
doing
or-
on time, so don't hold me to it.
Yeah.
Like,
He doesn't give you time.
Yeah, it's not nice.
You're a bad man.
So if this runs over,
We have been doing
It's your
this for
fault.
months. I feel like we all have an internal
we're
clock.
also doing less games.
Yeah,
So
so
Yeah, I
there
know.
we go. There we go.
how
All right.
to.
So I have two
How
answers.
to survive. Yeah, I don't know. I might not be able to. Why we might have to retake after mine.
I can't wait now.
Show it to me.
It's. I mean.
That's it. That's the same thing I put.
Okay.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
All right, cool. Leaf.
What? How do I survive my burning face?
Burning face.
What? Why?
Well, if your face is on fire, like
Yeah.
you gotta figure out how to put that out.
Yeah.
Google
It's so weird that you very rarely win these things.
Okay. Brett.
I'm just not joking. I think it's cancer. I think that's the number one answer.
That's
Okay.
probably-
Okay. All right. It's not
So-
on here, but
So
That's
I have
fair.
two.
Yeah,
the first one I said was an earthquake.
Okay.
Because California.
That was gonna be my other
And
one.
then
yeah.
then I also put the next 4 years.
the
The
next
next
4
4
years.
years,
That's
yeah.
fair. I'm gonna actually give you guys points for that
Points!
answer because
Why?
these are the ones that Google came up with. How to survive a tsunami.
Okay.
Trump was number 2. A nuclear attack. A plague.
Same thing.
A plague.
Donald Trump was number 5.
A zombie apocalypse. Okay. So what do you guys think?
I
Do
think people really out there going, man, how are we going to survive that zombie apocalypse? It amazes me because they took a survey one time of how many people
One time?
truly believed there could be certain things, and
Yeah.
it was like UFOs and but one of them was a zombie apocalypse, and like 60% of people out there believe that is a
You're
real
saying-
thing that could
I
happen.
do think it's a possibility.
You are amazed that people in this country believe something really kind of crazy and are willing to act like.
I think the reason that I have an issue with it is a lot of things like maybe have a religious component to it or have, a conspiracy thing. But zombie apocalypse, that is something we have made up whole
No,
cloth.
but here's the
mean,
thing.
it
I will
could
give you
happen.
this. I don't believe that the dead that are buried in the ground are going to dig
No.
themselves out and start to
that's a
turn on
zombie
the
apocalypse.
Sure, but there are different versions of zombie apocalypses. There are different versions of
That's
zombie
true.
Which
films.
is the most
true.
likely, Leaf? Like which one are you preparing? for?
I'm prepared for
I'm
everybody
preparing
that got
for
the jab,
a virus
got the,
that goes around that alters people's DNA or their conscious abilities that turns them into mass.
Well, it makes sense
Groups
because
that
at least
go-
3 of the 5 of us think that there could be a zombie apocalypse.
I guess
It
that's about.
bears out.
Yeah,
Actually,
sure,
I'm actually
all
with
right.
Leaf. I think that's
I
possible.
know.
it's possible.
I'm-
It's possible.
All right.
Wait, hold on, Travis. What is more unbelievable, zombie apocalypse or flat Earth?
All right. Hot take debate.
More unbelievable?
Yeah, like what?
Well,
Like if,
flat Earth, I guess. If you're, but both are completely ridiculous.
yeah.
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 So that if people believe in a flat Earth, then
No,
it doesn't make.
I mean, you got me there, but
Yeah.
not 60%. I thought 60% was crazy. But anyway, all right.
All right,
knows?
let's. Since I have no reference of time, we're
I
doing
blame
one.
Obama.
We're doing one more, one more, and then we're wrapping this thing up. How to
Zamba.
How to fix? How to fix? Thanks, Obama.
We already did how to fix. Yeah, we did.
No,
That was
you
the very,
didn't.
that's the very first one I
Oh, is
answered.
this a half question where we get to put
What's the first
answer?
one we answered?
You said how to. How to.
Oh,
This is how to fix.
how to fix. Okay, all right. Okay.
Oh yeah, Brett, put in the music.
How to fix.
This is great. I'm doing this one for extra points because I'm filling in the question and I'm giving the answer.
That's true. That's true.
I'm going to my answer. I'm going to fill in what
This is
we're
kind of
gonna
2.5
fix.
questions.
Yeah.
How to
In
fix.
a weird way.
How to fix.
I'm gonna do both and I'm gonna win.
All right, Brett, go for it then.
Well, it's how to fix the economy and it's beautiful tariffs. beautiful tariffs.
We don't
Brett,
ever want to go political on this
you
show.
go.
We
No,
haven't
I-
really like that's
Tariff is the most beautiful word I've
It
ever
is,
heard.
It's gorgeous.
It's as beautiful as a chocolate cake.
10 points for you. All right, Dan.
how to fix a clog sink or how to fix this podcast because
It's fair.
either is
None of those are on there, but I'll still give you points. Leaf.
How to fix my burning face.
You have a burning face still.
Well, like if your
problem.
face is on
Problem.
fire and you survive it, then you got to fix it.
No, but like,
there's a
is it
problem.
burning right now?
No, it's fine. Thank God. Otherwise, I'd have to be googling this stuff.
At least he said face.
'Cause you guys-
like
At the very least, he said
it was-
face.
if it was something else, we-
Thankfully. All right,
Got
Travis.
Noxzema in the other room. If you need it.
Oh, that hurts.
Mine is my idiot friends who feel that there could be a zombie apocalypse.
Fair. All right, this is what
Here,
you
should I change your mind about this? And when I say I hope there's a zombie apocalypse,
Oh, boy.
like I am desperately wishing for that to happen
you one of
someday.
those guys?
Yeah, only people who think they're gonna do well in a
Yeah.
zombie apocalypse hope for a zombie
he's-
But here's
apocalypse.
the thing:
got the
I'm
car.
not.
I know.
I'm not going to do well.
He's
Oh, you don't
immunocompromised.
think you would do
No, because no, he won't.
I
Because
won't. I'm
zombie
not gonna
apocalypse
live very
means that-
long.
Means that there's no more insulin.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that is
die.
problematic.
So
Yeah,
that is the major conflict of my personality.
Yeah,
is that
that
I
is-
Well, maybe
want
your
this,
body should learn how to produce it. God.
I desperately want this thing to happen, but if it happens, I'm done.
You want
Yeah.
everyone to die, is what you're saying?
I want us
No.
to fight for our survival. Is what I
Oh,
want.
okay, good.
How long is
what
the
I want.
shelf life for it, though? If you could
A
get
couple
like
years.
okay.
So I'll have a couple of years, to.
I'll
You
be
never know.
okay.
Maybe you could like crush up zombies and you like and
Yeah,
turn them into
it's possible.
insulin. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
Well, here's the
Like,
thing: the formula for insulin is out there. It's free. You can
You know-
Google it right now. It's online.
For real.
So
Those are-
you could make insulin.
Those
Okay.
of you who are watching, I want to do. This has happened in the moment, and you're going to see. And you're see
Oh,
the creation
God.
of it right
Oh,
now.
no.
Seriously.
Jeez, okay.
I want to do a podcast
Yes.
that is all about, and it'll be a limited series
Yeah.
of what we would do in different apocalyptic scenarios.
Okay.
Okay.
all right.
Yeah,
That sounds
great.
fun.
All right.
And just have it called the end.
The end.
Okay.
All right.
The
I
end.
like
And
it.
what we
that.
would do in yep.
Locked
Birth of it
in.
right here.
Locked
All right,
in. I
locked
would
in.
buy all the insulin and charge Leif an arm and a leg for it.
like a literal arm,
Literal arm and leg.
Yeah, 'cause you gotta eat somehow.
Here's what Google said. How to fix, number one answer, a broken zipper.
Oh, I forgot we haven't resolved this yet.
I know. Two, an ingrown toenail.
Oh, you can't
Ooh,
fix that.
I had one for a month. No joke. No joke. I because I clipped it too short.
Three, a lazy eye.
Ooh.
Oh,
Can you fix a lazy eye?
I don't.
You can have surgery.
Yeah, just
Our old
surgery.
friend Bradley, I didn't realize that he had a lazy eye when he was a kid.
Yeah.
I have a
And then
friend.
for a
I have,
lazy
I
eye and
have
a
a
broken
friend
heart.
who's very very particular, and he had a girlfriend for years, and I was like, you know what, man, like I think it's really cool that you're not bothered by her lazy eye, and he went, what? Like, and then he called me up later and he went, "You son of a bitch!" He goes, I never noticed it. Like, and
Now
I was,
he can't unsee it.
yeah. Well, literally.
How did he not notice?
Like, it was a very mild lazy eye.
Only looked at it from the left.
Like,
Or he was usually behind her.
oh,
See, my joke
Bada
works.
bing,
With-
bada
it
boom.
doesn't have to be cut. And yours does.
oh,
I think
man.
I'm just
I mean,
gonna-
like when they're in queues, like when they're in line at places.
Okay.
What
all
we're
right.
gonna do is we're just gonna take part of my show and part of Lex's and make one
Yeah, but
decent
the
show.
difference is Lex is not responsible for any of this.
All right,
she
for
keeps asking the dirty questions.
Yes,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
you
She's
guys
the one
have
with
the
the
dirty
dirty mind.
minds. I'm just asking the questions. All right, for Stick Drift PS5, how to fix Stick Drift
Sure.
PS5.
Do you know what that means? So stick drift is
Is when
The-
your-
when
the
your
stick-
joystic.
the joystick,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's okay. So
It's
what's
bad.
stuck.
It's a
moving on its
problem.
own.
Stuck.
It's
All
a
right.
problem.
All right. And 5 is sleep schedule. How to fix sleep schedule.
Oh.
I'm surprised a broken heart was not in there.
Yeah.
Oh, me too. Okay, that's it.
Well, because everybody knows that it's whiskey and an 8-ball. Like,
yeah,
that's the-
basically, that's the only way to
Did you
cure
say
it.
whiskey and napalm?
An 8-ball.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, still
It fixes-
problems fixed.
And you know what? You can Google how to fix your burning face after the napalm.
That's why.
I can now know why you have a burning face. Phone me up now. Now that I had that 8-ball.
All right, so
Girl
that's,
finally got to you.
that's the end of the game. That's the end of the episode. Let's
Just
go over the
tell 'em
point
I won.
tally. Coming in fourth would be Brett. You did not win. It's okay, but you won internally. You're still a winner on the inside. Travis, you're third with 70 points. Leif, you're second with 75 points, and Dan, you took it all away.
Wow.
You had 90 points.
It was all the locked ins.
It's all the, yeah, I think so.
that's-
Because I count
It's the key to winning this
Yeah.
show.
We
Yeah.
have been a outlaw locked in.
Yeah.
So because Dan won, that means one of our fans won.
Oh.
And that fan is an enemy spy 456 who commented on our D&D tropes short from our live Q&A episode. I once put a really creepy looking demon statue in the corner of the room full of valuable gems. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. When we were talking about statues.
Yes, we're talking about
coming to
statues,
life.
things that, tropes in D&D and stuff. So
That
thank
was
you.
fun when we did
yeah,
that live
I really
episode.
liked the live episode. Can we
was a
do
lot of fun.
another?
I'd like to do one.
Okay, cool.
After every episode.
Yeah.
After every episode, the
Why not?
wrap-up show?
That's
Why not?
that's what
I mean,
a
that
lot
would
of
be- that
places
would be
do.
fun,
A lot of
yeah.
people
That
do.
would be fun. We appreciate you liking and commenting and watching. And you, yes, you're going to win a brand new game because of it. So thank you all for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment so that you too could win a game on one of our episodes. And why is that, Brett?
Why is that, Lex?
Because
Yes, because everything is a game. Thank you so much.
even the prizes.
Yes, even the prizes. We'll see you next time.
Even the games.
Mission completed.
Bye.
Thank you and good night. Nice job. Look at all that treasure.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I keep doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Gross. I love you,
You know, you didn't ask me what I was gonna do with my victory, and I was.
Oh, Dan, what are you going to do with your
Well,
victory?
I'm gonna go upstairs and cry by myself.
Yeah,
I
you
guess,
should.
because-
Everything's a Game is a production of Above Board TV. The show's theme song is composed by David B. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel and other social media pages to access even more of our original content.
Everything